Thank you everyone for joining Vibrant Wellness Sanctuary. We bring you experts from around the world to raise our vibration and enhance the collective frequency of human race. So we are all ascending, right? So this is our ascension journey, and Vibrant Wellness Sanctuary is a bit of a contribution from 𝗦𝗂𝗃𝗍 Academy for that journey. All right. If you'd like to know more about 𝗦𝗃𝗍 Academy and our courses, please visit our website, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.co.uk. And if you don't know me at all, then my name is Nila. I'm the founder of 𝗦𝗃𝗍 Academy. I'm a spiritual channel, author, entrepreneur, etc. So you can know more about me from the website as well. So today we have an expert, a good friend of mine, Michael, with us. Hi, Michael. How are you today?
Hello, Nila. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you. And I know Michael and his work very well. When I was going through a tough time, surprisingly, I somehow got to receive a session from him. And you know what? The very first session that you are going to experience today, that took me into a very deep relaxation for 1.5 hours straight. Okay, it's not sleep, it's not just relaxation, it was kind of very different state. As you know, I have experience with about 60 different modalities, including mine. This one had very specific distinction there. um, the state I was in, I hadn't experienced it before. So the process is called receivings. Michael started his career as a massage therapist and then went into Reiki, practiced Reiki for 10 years, then went into reconnection, and receivings was given to him by the universe in his dream. So let's get to know a little bit more about his journey, and then we will go into experiencing the receivings. Okay. Hi, Michael. So
Hello.
please do tell us a little bit about receivings, please.
Well, I'd like to begin at the beginning, if I could.
Yes.
I was staying with a friend of mine in Rhode Island and his girlfriend, Andrea, and she was having a lot of pain one day. And I don't know why, but I just closed my eyes and I asked God for her pain to go away. And I sat there for about a minute and I opened my eyes and I asked her, "How are you feeling?" And she said, "I
Mm.
feel fine. Why?" So I told her what I did, and she said, "Michael, I feel like I've been wrapped in a blanket of love," and all her pain was gone. Right.
Wow.
Right. So
That kind of explains the state I was in
yeah,
as well. Yeah, that is very, very similar. That really explains well. Okay, yeah.
so that was before I even went to massage school. I went to massage school in '94. I took Reiki. I went up to, like you were saying, I used it for about 10 years. I went up to Reiki master level. And then I heard about the reconnection, and I took that and did that for 7 years. And then I was having this dream where I saw people holding their hands in front of their heart, and I was working around their hands, and it kind of looked like something we did in the reconnection. We would go from in the audience, one person to another, and they would hold up one hand, and we would let them feel the energy between our hands. So I thought that's what I was seeing in my dream. But then I continued to see it even when I was awake. I was working as a cook at the time, and I'd be making a meal for somebody, and I would see the image in the corner of my eye, and I was like, "What am I seeing?" So I continued to try and ignore it, and I think the universe got tired of waiting for me to see what I wasn't looking at, and I had a grand mal seizure. And I was actually in bed at the time. I fell on my arm. I broke my arm, tore my rotator cuff, and dislocated my shoulder. And my wife came up, and by the time she got up to see me, I was sitting on the bed. And she said, "What happened?" I said, "I had a seizure. I think I dislocated my shoulder." So she had me smile. My smile was all crooked, and she's like, "Oh, let's go. We're going to the hospital."
Right.
She thought I might have had a stroke.
Okay.
So
Mm.
they took a CAT scan, and if there was like bleeding on my brain, so they flew me to Boston in a helicopter. And at the time, we were painting our house. I was working as a cook. I'm a massage therapist, a handyman. I couldn't do any of that because it was my right arm. So I stopped ignoring what I was seeing and I went within in meditation and I saw more.
So this is how sometimes, when you ignore your capacity, your potency, what universe is whispering, then probably universe kind of takes you on a journey so that you will listen. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a classic example. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So, how long have you been practicing receivings, Michael?
Since June of 2011.
Okay, that's a long time. Okay, right. So, would you be able to share some of the benefits you received for yourself through receivings?
So after I discovered that this was something different, I sent it to a couple of women in Asia. They were having like back pain and headaches. And I asked them, I said, I developed this new technique. Can I send some energy to you? And they said, sure. So I did, and they both experienced their pain disappearing instantly. So
Wow.
I went
Okay.
back to like the dream that I saw where I saw people holding their hands in front of their heart. And I tried to see if I could develop like an attunement that I could send distantly. So I sent to this friend on Facebook who lived in Arizona, and I'm in Boston. So I sent it to him, and he said he felt the same thing that the women had felt, tingling, heat in his hands. He felt like his hands were on fire. So I knew it was something different. I came down to the office the next morning. My wife was here with her friend Mimi, and Mimi had felt my energy with Reiki, with the reconnection through the years. So I asked them if I could share this with them, and they both said that this was something different. This was not Reiki. This was not the reconnection, that it was in fact something different.
Awesome. Wonderful. Right. So if the viewers like to receive, what do they need to do now?
What I ask people to do is if they can get into a relaxed place, state,
Mhm,
right? If they could find a quiet place to relax, it's best if
mhm,
people can lay down, close your
mhm.
eyes, and just allow the energy, right, without directing it or um intending anything. If you just
Yeah, yeah.
relax and receive. I like
Just
to say
allow.
that it's really the modality for healers, right? Because we're
Mm,
energy workers, body workers, we're always giving of ourselves, our energy to others. So it's
mm.
time for you to receive.
That's very nicely said. You are absolutely right. Yeah. A lot of healers are in always giving mode, and this is receiving time, everybody. Okay, so all right. So my recommendation for us today is slightly different. Okay, so we will probably have a little bit more conversation here, but very little. And after that, we will ask you to find a place to relax, and Michael will do the receivings. Okay, and it takes a couple of minutes only, but it's very, very, very profound. You will probably be knocked out. So please do not receive this if you are driving or operating machinery, or where you need vigilance and alertness. You can come back and listen to this later, and you can still receive. Okay. But what we are going to do is, once the receivings is done, we are going to silently disconnect. Okay, so that you are not disturbed, your state is not disturbed, you can continue to experience receivings. Okay, it might take, actually Michael recommends at least 15 minutes of receivings, um 15 minutes of relaxation for you. You can go on longer the better. So how long ever you require, you can just be in that state and receive. Okay. So come back and let us know through your comments how it was. And let's see what magic and miracle we can create. All right. Okay, so we have been doing Vibrant Wellness Sanctuary for about few months now, and please do let us know how it is working for you, what you have received, and whether you would like us to continue. Okay. So please do check out the details of Michael in the description and get in touch with him for further sessions if you like. I strongly recommend Michael. He has very kind heart and very potent energy. Okay. There is no expectations. There is no attachment. He'll be the space for you and help you heal. And this modality is for healers especially. So go for it. Now find a quiet place to lay down or relax. So I'm also going to be receiving. Once Michael completes receiving's process, he's going to give a thumbs up and KP will disconnect the live stream. That's it. It is that simple today, okay? But please do not forget to come back and comment. Thank you so much. Over to you, Michael.
Okay, so like you were saying, for me, I send for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so then I ask the person, like you said, to relax for 15 minutes up to an hour. It's very important if you can to get very comfortable. Some people fall asleep like that, and they tell me that they've had the best sleep of their lives.
Oh, yeah.
It could be really intense. If
Yes.
you have pain, it could disappear. You might feel tingling or warmth. Some people laugh, some people cry. You don't know what's going to happen for you, but we would love to hear whatever you experience. And like the gentleman in Arizona, the theme of this is for you to take healing into your own hands, right? So we're going to do what I saw in my dream, and you're actually going to get the hand activation.
Okay.
And so if you could at this time, please bring your hands together in front of your heart like this, like you were praying. Close your eyes, and I'm going to begin. Okay, so at this time, you can relax your hands and either sit back or lay down and just give yourself 15 minutes to an hour or longer. Thank you so much.